His
Both of these wrestlers are amazing wrestlers. In 2000, Brunson from Hillcrest took second in state. In 2002, Mock had his chance, and he also took second in state. They both come to us as juniors, both phenomenal wrestlers. You can see Brunson there on the shot in. He's got Mock by his leg. Mock is a wonderful wrestler on his feet and just does a great job scrambling. You can see he's getting hips away there, trying to come on inside on the inside thigh, and they get a stalemate. They're going to bring him back up to their feet. Mock thinks he's got a little bit of blood. They're going to give him some blood time here. So good little scramble there to start this match off.
And once again, the story of family really plays out in the wrestling world. These are both the youngest boys of wrestling families. Sean Brunson's older brother is battling up at Boise State in the varsity spot there, and Craig's got a couple of brothers older than he. So there've been a lot of wrestling matches going on in the front room, much like they do in the Robbins home there, Mark. And take care of a little blood nose. We're back on our feet. This should be one of the better matches. Both very physical wrestlers and both very skilled wrestlers. So here we go. Nice shot in. Mock looking to tie up something as Brunson tries to come out the back door. Mock's doing a good job of keeping the leg trapped as Brunson tries to come on through and sit through and score on that. So far, stalemate. So far, nobody's improving that position. See how long the ref decides to let that go. Looks like Sean's improving his position. Nope, that's a stalemate. We'll go back, start over. Great shot, great counter, both sides.
So Mock comes at him with a little heat this time, trying to set up something for the takedown. Again, a lot of action. They just moved themselves right off the mat. They've been off the mat, I think, 2 or 3 times here already, and we're only a minute into this match. So no score also. That's a good point. So Mock comes in with the half shot. Brunson brings them right back up to their feet. They're going to separate, try and set something up here. Mike, you always talk about 3 points to the takedown. Why don't you tell us what those are and why they're important?
Well, what's happening right now is a battle for the setup. There's obviously the shot. The shot's when I either go into a double leg or a single leg, and then there's the finish. So I set it up. Once again, we're into that stalemate position, and Mock's trying to just hang on and not allow Brunson an opportunity to score, and he's still not there. As long as he can keep that leg and keep it elevated back, the rule states on a takedown that I have to secure on the mat, in control, with my hips behind the wrestler. So as long as that foot is trapped, then there's no takedown awarded. Now, it can be that one of the judgment calls here gets to be, now wait a minute, we're gonna go 2. No, he's warning Mock for stalling. That's a good call because we're hanging on. He's not improving, but I can't award the takedown until we break that. So there we go out. No takedown awarded. So Mock didn't cost himself the takedown, saved himself 2 there, but he did get the stall call, which is a pretty good call on behalf of the ref because he's locked in on that leg and he's not improving. So I'm staying there hanging on. That's not improving. So rather than penalize Brunson, who's in pretty good shape or in pretty good place, he marked it that way. So on our feet, we're looking for 3 things. We're looking for the setup, the shot, and the finish. And what we've seen is good shots and not able to finish and not enough help. There's a good stand-up coming around to a neutral position, and there's 1 point awarded to Mock, so he gets the first point, scores in the second round 1 point, and now we're back on our feet. Now the action on the head. There again, this is the 3rd time we've been in this situation. Brunson gets down underneath on a pretty good shot, scrambles underneath, tries to stack his hips underneath, and then come out the back door, but Craig does a really good job of keeping the legs tied up, keeping the arms tied up, and just working for a stalemate and not allowing Brunson to get in there and score that point. So the official, what he's looking for is a judgment call. Are we improving? If we're not improving, then we have to call stalemate. If we are improving, then I got to let it go. So how long do I let it go? And are we improving? And are we just stopping? So there we go. We call stalemate, and he lets it go. What about the stall call? Mock's been warned once for the stalling. He's doing the same thing he's done now 3 times. Is that stalling, or is he actually countering the shot that Brunson's made?
One thing that Brunson's doing is getting in deep on shots. Eventually, if you keep going deep and deep and deep, Mike, it's going to pay off, and one of these times he may get that. So let's keep an eye on that. Mock goes with the shock. With the shock, real physical, comes around, still no points. This is just great mat scramble here, and this comes with good mat time. You got to get on the mat and wrestle a ton to be able to know what to do in these situations, but just a good job. They call stalemate again, and they're going to bring them to their feet.
Mox was also sitting in that position trying to work the spladle from there. And anytime you've got an outside grip on that far leg, can work that. But Brunson does a good job keeping his hips low. Here we go. Now we're looking for the shot. And Craig seems to be able to get in there. Weber's getting in there a little deeper. Nice lock, nice work. Oh, right to his back, 2 to his back. Excellent, excellent, good, just a good deep body lock. Stayed with the lock, continued to push on the takedown. Got the 2, and 2 more, 3 more. 2 takedown, nope, 2 and 2. 2 takedown, 2 near fall. But excellent job, because once he got in on the shot and was able to get around the body and lock, rather than break that lock, he maintained that, continued to drive through, and not only got the takedown, but took Brunson right to his back. So he's up 5-0 at this point.
And all of a sudden, in just a very short time, you see some points are scored. Now Mock's kind of comfortable with the 5-point lead. You don't want to get too comfortable on a wrestler like Brunson, though. He'll make you pay. So Mock comes, puts the leg in, just trying to work on that. Yeah, and we're in the second round here, so short time. We're going to be going in the third round. Mock congratulates him there after the second round, says good job, take it easy on me, and they're going to go, let's see, both up here to start the third period.
So now you're watching for the setup. Watch for who can create some motion, put the other guy out. Brunson's just taking a shot without doing anything on top to move Mock physically, which gets him in deep, but Mock is up on top. So there, he finally scored on that. There's 2. So now we got a 5-2 match, plenty of time, a lot of wrestling. Gonna cut him, let him go. 6-2 match. Now we need to mix it up and score some points. Mock comes in with a nice shot. Brunson counters with a good throw. Mock counters with that and an over and under. Both guys are equal in that position. Both guys battling. We step out of bounds. That's a pretty good physical. Not only is that good technically, but it's physical. These are both excellent wrestlers, excellent athletes at the height of their season here as they come to the end of both. Both are just juniors, so as they come to the end of their junior year. But there again, now Brunson, look at that shot. There's no help with the hips. He reaches in and dives in, so as soon as his hips hit the mat, his shoulders are now extended out. Mock's in a position with a head up front and head and arm, and now he's trying to score off of that.
You can see Brunson's head is on the mat. You do not want your head on the mat. You always want to have it up. This may be a place where Mock's able to score some points here if he keeps his head down much longer. Now Brunson turns and faces, gets in good position. Now he's going to try and come out the back door again here. Let's see what happens. Brunson goes for the ankle there. Now Mock's going to come and get one of his own. We may be in a stalemate position here, Mike, with only Brunson. Yep, Brunson trying to come out the back door. Now if he can just free his leg that Mock's holding, he can come around and get that too. And there's the stalemate. So we've got 28 seconds left here. A 6-2 match. Brunson's got to do something a little creative, maybe a throw here.
Well, it's always easy to second guess the officials, but I thought Mock was hanging on a little bit there. Now Mock comes in, does his thing. You know, for as good as these wrestlers are, neither one of them are taking very good shots. They're extending themselves out. As soon as that knee hits, the body goes out. Now here, Brunson trying to go with a head and arm roll, try to roll to the back. Mock's battling that, just strength battling against that. He ends up with a 2. Now we got an 8-2 match. Mock steps over, 6 seconds left. 8-2 will be our final score, but a lot closer match than what the score indicates. That was great wrestling and a lot of tough battling on both parts. And your champion, 2003, at 152 pounds from Weber, Craig Mock.